Hi there, my name is Jennifer Lingle and I'm the founder and director of Autism Educates, where I provide in-home educational services to children affected by autism, and I also provide parents all over the world with training and support. So I wanted to just share with you something that I use every time I have a session with a child. I actually do not leave home without it. It is something that is so important, and I really depend on it to get through a session with my students. And that is a visual schedule. Visual tools are the most important tool that I use when working with children with autism, whether it be using pictures or words or photographs, like symbols or photographs, whatever it is, using things visually to help children with autism is essential, because research shows that a great percentage of people on the autism spectrum learn visually. So why wouldn't we use a visual tool? We use them in our daily lives. So when you think about all the ways that we use visuals, just think for a minute about how you use your phone. You use the calendar on your phone. When you're in a restaurant, when we used to be able to go to restaurants, you would use, you look at a menu, you see signs on the bathroom, like visuals are all around us. So if you depend on visuals to really help you in your day-to-day life, and you're not given those supports, like if we're denying our children these visual tools, then we are really, we're really hurting them. It's not helping them. So this is just a simple visual that I use. It has all the activities that I use. This one's upside down. It has all the activities that I use on during a session with a child. And then what we do is we review what we're going to do for the day or for the hour. And then as we do each activity, we turn the picture over. So after we say hello to each other, we'll say hello is finished. And either I'll turn it over or the child will turn it over. The goal is for the child to turn it over. And what is amazing about this is once you start using this very regularly with your child, they will start to tell you the things that they don't want, which is awesome. That's communication. So they might take something off. So let's say, for example, they don't want to do a music book. They might take the music book off the schedule and tell you no music book, which I love. I love when they're able to communicate that to me. So I'll let them know that I understand you don't want music book, but we still have to have music book today. And a lot of parents report that some of these symbols go missing, like their children hide them. So the things that their kids don't like to do, they end up hiding them, which is totally normal behavior, right? When another child who might not have autism, who doesn't have autism, they might say, I don't want to do that, or they might throw a temper tantrum. But if your child doesn't have a communication system and they are unable to tell you that they don't want to do that, they're either going to melt down, or now that they have this system in place, they can take the symbol and hide it. So that's just something cool that happens. Another great thing about using this is that you're able to not only review what you're going to do, but then your child can tell you what they did, either by pointing or actually talking. So this is a great tool to help children recall past events. So what you might use in your home is going to look different than this. So you would have your schedule for the day on a visual strip. You might want to break up your day. So if you have a younger child or a child who has more significant autism, you might want to just put a half a day schedule, like up until lunchtime, and then either put the other part on the back or just, do it again at lunchtime. And there's a lot involved in it, but this is something you can totally do at home. Oh, and where do you get the symbols from? Great question. I'm glad you asked. So the symbols, I actually get these symbols from Boardmaker online, which you can absolutely access. There is a fee for families. I think it's $99. You can look it up online, Boardmaker online. I do not work for them. This is not a business plug. This is just something that I use all the time. But you can also find clip art and different symbols online. And you might, if your child doesn't recognize symbols, you might want to use just photographs. Anyhow, I hope you find that helpful. This is something that honestly, I don't do a session without, and it has been so incredibly helpful for the families that I work with and for all the kids. So take care, everyone. Oh, and for more information, you can go to autismeducates.com. I've got lots of information about visual tools on my website.